As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Well, the season has almost reached its conclusion, and many of the teams are playing for just pride alone, while others are looking forward to the playoffs. Today's game features two teams that are each looking to make a statement as the Browns come into town to face Sharks. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels, here for more great NFL action with my partner, John Madden. And hold on, because this is going to be a good one.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Browns have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
They do stuff like that these days. You get all warmed up, stretch a little, then you get together as a team, say a little something, and you start going crazy.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 89, back deep to return.
Nice pick. Plenty of distance. From the 1-yard line. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game.
Number 40 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Bradford gets set. Throwing on 1st down. With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. Missed opportunity.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
It's the toss to the right. They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around that you just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
A lot of fans have looked forward to this game all week, John, with two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I had a chance to talk to both of these guys before the game, and it's funny. They both use the word respect. They have a lot of respect for each other, and really, they both said they enjoy the games more when you have to measure yourself against another great quarterback.
How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anywhere.
Melissa, is there an update?
I caught up with the head coach as his team was coming out of the tunnel. He told me that they need to step up their offensive production and jump out early here in the first half. If that happens, it'll force the other guys to play catch up. And that's exactly where he wants this game to go. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. Throws it, breaks free of the defender. Tackle at the 38. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
On the play.
Take him out. Get hard,
Lewis couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Pressure coming with the throw. He finds his man. Fumble, loose ball. Sharks recover it, so they'll turn it over in the red zone.
And the thing is, the offense is thinking they're about to punch it in, and boom, they put the ball on the ground, and then they turn it over with nothing to show for the drive that they were able to put together.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
The call on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to the defense.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Bradford sets up. He'll pass on the first down. He can't wrap him there. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
It's first and goal. Ball on the 1. Hands it off. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
Those are the kind of touchdowns you have to get. Because if the defense forces a field goal or a turnover, it's really a victory for the other team. And you can often swing momentum the other way.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 85.
Should be a return here. From the 8-yard line. Sharks will start the drive from the 21.
Number 85 on the return.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
First and 10.
Get up, Pete.
Closing in, throws it, turns, he has it. Peterson is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots, and leading receivers. He can do it all. And he makes it look so easy, too. I really like watching him play out there.
Irwin, the deep man. Irwin, under pressure, looking for an option, gets the pass off. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
Under a yard to go.
Third and inches. Ball on the 30-yard line.
He hands it off. Nice play fake. Harrison just made a great defensive play.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. This one goes out of bounds.
They'll take over at the 50-yard line. First and 10.
Bradford gets set, throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. Plows ahead. A lot of room to work with. The 10. Touchdown, Browns. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Moss comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. And he picks on the extra point. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 85, back to return.
Booming kick downfield. He decides not to return this one. We'll start this drive at the 20 after downing the kick in the end zone. First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Dropping back. Pressure. Slings it out left side. And it's intercepted. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defender is there to make the play.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Number 1, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 7. Sharks will start the drive from 21.
Number 85 on the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 21-yard line. First and 10.
With the carry. The 30. Gain of 10.
29 on the run. Gain of 10 on the play.
Second and inches. Ball on their own 30.
Let's go. Come on. Bust this grill.
Again with the carry. Irwin with a nice run and picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Peterson sets up. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
About a yard to go. Ball on their own 47.
Second and 1. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Again with the run. Loses the defender. Irwin did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
We'll see.
Using motion.
Get outside. Get in there, huh?
Kelly. Kelly didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Second and long. Ball on the 43-yard line.
We got
Irwin, the lone back. Myers, the motion man.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Dropping back, closing in, throwing. Almost got it. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Cleveland comes out with 7 in the secondary.
On the 43-yard line.
Drops back, under pressure with the throw. The 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Miami. He just put the ball up there, and the receiver ran it all the way in for the score.
That was a great play. That guy just snapped the ball out of the air, tucked it under his arm, and just wasn't going to be stopped till he reached the goal line.
Atkinson comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 40, back to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 7. Cleveland already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 25. Pressure, throwing. This pass is incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Receiver on the play.
That's all you.
Lewis was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Miami comes out in the quarter defense.
24-yard line.
Pressure coming. The long pass over the middle. Incomplete. Going deep on 3rd down, but he couldn't get the ball to the receiver.
The intended receiver on the play.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. From the 41. The 40. The 30. A lot of space in front of him. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. A huge touchdown on the punt return.
That guy just broke into the open, and then he was gone.
Atkinson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And he kicks on the extra point. Punt coverage broke down on that one, John.
Here's a situation for the offense to take the momentum right back. They need to come out and go right at the defense to let them know they're ready to get a score of their own.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 89, back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 3-yard line. Cleveland can take complete control of this game if they can get this one into the end zone.
On the return.
Dropping back, closing in, gets rid of it, almost intercepted. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
So it's 2nd and 10. Using motion. It's the toss to the right. Picked up 9 on the play.
On the carry, 9-yard gain on the play.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
31-yard line.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. A short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down.
On the play.
This punt will be his 2nd of the day. Here's the kick. Andy waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 17. Peterson gets set. Man in motion. On the ground. Missile tackle. Spins away. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the carry, gain of 2 on the play.
And he's brought down at the 26-yard line.
This running back is more effective than some passing games.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Using motion. At the end of one, these teams are separated by just a touchdown, with the score Cleveland 21, Miami 14. The teams as switch sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. Less than a yard to go. Pressure, throws it, hits him on the run.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Sharks line up in the bunch formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. So he dropped it and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
On the ground. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Five yards to go. Ball on their own 44. Dropping back. Stepping up. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. It threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
He'll line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. And this will be a touchdown. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 20-yard line.
Into the open. Picked up 10 yards.
40 on the run. Gain of 10 on the play.
Second and short. Ball on their own 30. Using motion. Pressure coming with the throw. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Stay
Hand it off again. Can't wrap it. He has room. The 40, the 30, the 20. What a beautiful run by Lewis.
You know, I saw it in practice, and then I saw it in film. You see it right here. He's as good as everybody said. This guy is a real deal.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 12-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
12-yard line.
Hand it off. Picks up 5.
40, the ball carrier. 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Cowboy, bring the pain. Come on, get up.
Drops back with the throw. Incomplete pass. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. Closing in, gunning this one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. He slips behind the secondary and got open for the touchdown.
Now, that's just how they practice it. They go over this play all the time at practice, and they use it a few times in just about every game. And let me tell you, most of the time it's successful just like that.
Moss comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Lindsay in to kick this one off.
Number 1 back to return.
It's on its way. From the 9-yard line. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Passing on first down. Steps up into the pocket. Flings it to the outside. The quarterback getting up a little slowly after that play.
Line has to do a better job of protection or they're going to get their quarterback killed.
On the call, nice play. He finds his man. So the whole field was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
They'll go from the I formation.
On the 31-yard line.
Hit the ball. Bust this wheel, D.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Under pressure, drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 31.
That all you got? Something. That's all you.
Cross play to the right. 4, maybe 5 yards there on the toss.
5-yard gain on the play.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. Incomplete pass. Johnstone was there, but uncharacteristically dropped the ball.
Sometimes I wonder if they're thinking about their next sports show highlight instead of worrying about catching the ball.
Moye is back to punt. Henning sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. He fields the punt with room to run. He runs over the tackle. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground, and let's see what they can do here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Man in motion.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. A yard, maybe 2 on the count.
Gain of 2 on the play.
He'll get it again. Washington stops him for negative yardage. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Sharks come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Using motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10. Hand it off. Lewis couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Miami comes out in their nickel package.
On the 45-yard line.
5th play of this drive. Closing in. Throws it. Great throw. Gain of a handful.
Makes the catch. 5-yard gain on the play.
They need 6. Ball on the 41-yard line. Henning comes in motion. Going to the right. Trying to take time off the clock with the lead. What do you think, John? Are they a little too conservative here?
But maybe you want to give the other team as little time as possible. They're pretty comfortable running it, and falling short of the 1st isn't a big deal because you keep the clock moving.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Lindsey will do his best to get this one inside their 5. Here's the punt. This one goes out of bounds.
I think the coach needs to look at how his team has done so far. and decide if they can put a drive together with this much time left. If he doesn't think they can, or just doesn't want to risk anything, we'll probably see a few runs here.
Get out, Zach. Drop. Bulldog, take him out.
Hand off to the tailback. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Now, the defense just can't be trying to strip the ball here. The last thing they want to do is let him get a first down and run out the rest of the clock. If they can hold him these next 2 downs, their offense might get the ball back.
Irwin, the lone back.
On the 12-yard line.
They'll go with a run once again. Breaking free. Missed tackle. A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
A little over a minute left. Under pressure, he was drilled as he threw. He has to find a way to get the pass off a little sooner.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Hit him low.
Pressure, throwing, catch on the run, gets the tackle. The fullback was on the receiving end.
And he's a good option coming out of the backfield. He can do a lot more than just block. He can catch it out of the backfield, carry it, and heck, I've even seen him throw it once or twice.
We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is. Peterson sets up. Passing on first down. Pressure coming. Stepping up with the pass on the money. Miami calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. We'll probably see them in a hurry-up mode even though they're in field goal range. They line up in the I formation.
On the 36-yard line.
Come on, be up.
Using motion.
Yep.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Throws it. And has it. That was a great leaping catch.
And those guys practice those jump balls all the time. Now, you don't want to go up there and catch it too often because it's a good way to get hit. But he did what he had to make the big play.
This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
This is where you usually see them using the sideline to stop the clock, but more importantly than stopping the clock right now is getting a first down.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Under pressure with the pass. Incomplete pass. The defense was coming after him on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. And the kick sails wide.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. They'll pass on first down. Steps up. Gets rid of it. A little off target, but caught. Bradford was able to find his man for the first down.
The receiver is really a special player. He's one of those guys you want to look for at crunch time.
Give it all you got.
Pass play here on first down. Throwing short to the right side. A breakdown in coverage that the offense is unable to take advantage of.
That was another play where he started running before he had possession of the ball. You got to make the catch before you start thinking about what you're going to do with it.
Pressure. Great play in the backfield. He did a great job getting to the quarterback for his first sack. After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. Dropping back. Passing right. Pass throws incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
As we near the end of the first half, the punt team comes in. Jameson will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. He fields the punt with room to run. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing. They'd need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
Hand it off to the back. Room to run. Sharks call a timeout. That's their final timeout.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete pass.
Snake eyes! Get in there!
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Cleveland 28, Miami 14.
Miami 14.
Welcome back as we get the second half underway. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 1
Should be a return here. From the 4-yard line. Miami needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
Number 1 on the return.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 22. Receives the handoff. Carries it for 6 yards on that play. Let's check in with Melissa.
Well, Al, the Browns coach finds his team leading right now, but he is not very pleased with the first half performance of his defense. He challenged the players at halftime to step up their play, make some stops, and help put this game away. We'll have to see if they can meet their coach's demands. Al?
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline. Diaz did a nice job to come up with the ball.
That's a skill you just can't teach.
They need 5. Ball on their own 27.
Sideline to sideline. 3rd and 5.
He tucks it away. Irwin was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Stay up, man.
Lewis. They'll mark it at the 41-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Closing in. Throws it. A lot of room to work with. The 30. The 20. Great play there by Swift.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
Let's go. Come on. Hit him low.
Lewis, the lone back.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Crosses it left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hanson. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad. But then it got worse, and it went south.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 15-yard line. Hand it off to the fullback. Grandma takes him down at the 13-yard line. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback. Miami comes out of the quarter defense.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Number 85 moves in motion. Throws it out over to the left, so he can't get it to him.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
Receiver on the play.
Moss looking to make a good kick here. The kick is up, and that kick is right on target. The Browns score again and are comfortably ahead. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 85.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 1. Sharks will start the drive from the 21-yard line.
Number 85 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete. Harrison got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. He finds his man. Down he goes at the 31. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Bring the play. That's all you need. Here come the
Hand off to the tailback. Irwin wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Peterson gets set. Pressure coming. He's taken down in the backfield by Hamilton. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Cleveland comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Rolling right, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. Well, John, he sure made some very timely receptions for his team tonight.
You got that one right. You know, when a guy like this, who always seems to be right there to bring it in, you know the quarterback will always be looking in his direction when he needs that big catch.
Moye lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. From the 29. And he almost breaks it on that return.
It's not just a returner that makes everything happen on a play like that. The blockers have to know who to block, and they all did their jobs on that one.
Start the drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Bradford sets up. Drops back, closing in, throwing. Lewis did a nice job tracking that ball down.
You know, he did a nice job of putting that pass where only his receiver could make that catch.
It's second down and 10 to go. It's the toss to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Simmons. And they want to dump that play, John.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Goes with a short pass to the right side. Great. Misses the tackle. They'll bring him down at the 40-yard line. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 2-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 2-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. About a 4-yard gain there.
On the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
Inside their own 20.
Stay up. Fire out.
Under pressure. Broken up.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. When he let that one go, the lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Incomplete. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark.
The intended receiver on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. Could be a good return here. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. Got him a nice return for their team.
First and 10.
Drops back. Pressure with the pass. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
Bradford sends a man in motion. It's the toss to the left. Touchdown, Browns. He just got it across the goal line.
The offense has been knocking on the door, and now they just kicked it down.
Lewis got the carry and put it in for 6 for the second time. They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. And so they didn't have very far to go and were able to take advantage of that and get the touchdown.
Let me tell you, when the offense hits a field and sees the end zone that close, their eyes all get big. And they're only thinking one thing, touchdown. So when they meet their goal, it's really a great feeling. And it shows how determined they were to get it.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 1, back deep to the
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 4. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again.
on the return.
Here come the heat. Yeah.
They'll pass on first down. To carry it. Maybe a yard on the draw.
On the carry. 1 yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Pressure coming with the throw. And it's caught. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of down.
It's 1st and 10.
Got all you got. You got nothing.
Irwin. Hayden pulls him down behind the line. They're trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
And I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Browns ahead of Sharks 38-14. And we'll start the fourth quarter. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Closing in, goes with a short pass to the right side. And he makes the grab. It brought the heat, but it was a good throw.
He read the blitz, and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
1 yard to go. Ball on their own 46.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping him today. Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him.
46-yard line.
Peterson sends a man in motion. Irwin barely gets enough. Good run to convert for the first down.
The counter step really seemed to freeze the defense. They saw the play going in one direction, and boom, the ball carrier was going in the other direction.
The backs are lined up in an I. Going to the right. That won't help them.
I don't think that was part of the game plan.
Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Peterson gets set, passing on first down. Gets rid of it. Atkins was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in the spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Comes the heat. Stay out. Take him out. Set.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. Runs through the tackle. The 40. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Back off, DB. You know what? Get up, DB.
Irwin lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Breaks free. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Cleveland with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Throws it. He's picked up by the lineman.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. He let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Get out. Set. Hut. 94. Hut.
Hand it off to the back. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 37. Only one man back. Hennings, the man in motion.
37-yard line.
Another run. Isn't open. Across midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Browns. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half mental.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 1, back deep.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 4-yard line. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. Irwin in the backfield.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Pressure, gets rid of it, almost got it. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Peterson sets up. With the pass, good throw. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
With the carry, missed tackle. Down he goes at the 44-yard line. Rumbles ahead for about 5.
On the play.
Second and 4. Drops back. Pressure coming. Slings it out left side. Across midfield. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
5th play of this drive. Closing in. Rowe runs over the tackle. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
You got it. You'll see.
They come out in a dime package. Under pressure, second throw, and it's caught. Diaz did a nice job of getting to that pass.
Yeah, we saw him running those quick pass plays in practice.
Come on now. We'll see. Hit him low. That's all you. 94.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Passing run. Almost intercepted. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Bring the pace. Come on, father.
Peterson sets up. Pressure, gets rid of it, off and runs. He's at the 20. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there.
12 on the play.
And they find themselves in scoring range.
Ain't no. He can left.
Irwin, the deep man. Pass play here on first down with the pass. This pass is incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
But he saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Pressure coming. Guns it to the end zone. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Here come the heat. Get in there.
The defense really bears down on 3rd down.
With the throw, incredulous, he let that one go right through his hands.
Yeah, you're not talking about a receiver either. That was about as close as you can get to an interception. He's got to make the play, especially down here in the end zone.
Closing in, throwing, almost picked off. Didn't get the first down they needed, John.
In this type of situation, the team needs to try anything they can to get into the end zone. This time they fell short.
Hand it off. Lewis has been clearly a big part in their offensive plan, now has over 125 yards rushing.
Second and 7. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Bradford sends a man in motion. He'll get the call again. And he's tackled at the 23-yard line. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 23. 2 minutes to the final gun.
Third and 3. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Lewis puts it on the ground. The humble is scooped up.
This team hasn't turned it over all that often, so to see him turn it over is kind of surprising. First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10. Passing on 1st down with the pass, and it's complete. The defense was a step behind on that play.
When you have a receiver that makes catches like that, you need to get him the ball often.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure, he was tipped.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. We let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Ain't got nothing.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 18-yard line.
Here comes the blitz. Hit just as he got that one on. Good play by the defender to get in there and disrupt the pass.
He had to get rid of the ball in a hurry. When you're down by this much, the offense doesn't want to be facing too many 3rd and 4th down, because that means they're taking too much time. They should be getting first for every 1 or 2 downs if they want to have a chance at this thing.
Dropping back, pressure, gets the pass off. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
And they go with a no-huddle. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Sharks still find themselves in a very deep hole.
This game has pretty much been decided. They can even bring in the backups if they want.
Not enough time to try to get the ball back, so the onside kick is the call. Here's the onside kick, and they don't recover. The Browns will start the drive from the 40. This one is just about in the books. It's 1st and 10. It's the toss to the right. Lewis. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard gain on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Man in motion. He tucks it away. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on the 39-yard line. They'll come out of the nickel.
Third and 9. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Miami will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. We should see a field goal attempt on this 4th down as they'll try to put some more points on the board, adding to the lead. So this will be a 48-yard attempt from the 38-yard line. The kick is up. Another one that goes through, his second of the day. Myers, he's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Here's the kickoff team.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Number 85, back to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 5-yard line. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game.
Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
Using motion. He'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Picked off. He's on the run. Atkins watched the quarterback's eyes the whole time.
It looked like the quarterback may have slipped a little there. Maybe he wasn't able to put that one where he wanted.
And we should see a knee on the next play. So it's a first down with great field position after the interception. Bradford sets up. So it's second and goal. Ball on the 11-yard line. Man in motion. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Cleveland 48, Miami 21. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.